It is a crypto that given some fervor when it went onto the market toward the finish of 2021, yet what is structural? We should find out what we can figure it out. And furthermore investigate a portion of the structural cost forecasts that were doing the rounds starting around the 5th of January 2023. Structural made sense of. The Centralized Finance Convention Structural sent off its mainnet on the 23rd of December 2021. The convention means to give cross-chain decentralized currency market administrations, offering clients the capacity to procure recurring, automated revenue on their assets or get cash against their resources right away. Savers stores give the liquidity to loaning to borrowers at variable financing costs. Structural's brilliant agreement calculation, in light of PC programs which consequently execute once specific circumstances are met, decides loan fees in view of organic market for resources. Investors can produce aloof yield, or premium, with no lockup period to pull out profit, living along the outsides of two crypto supercontinents. Structural will be a cross-chain currency market at the core of Universe and Ethereum, engaging clients to procure inactive yields on their Universe and Ethereum-based resources, and to gain admittance to Moment crypto-supported credits. Notice the Structural blog. While DeFi currency markets on Ethereum have figured out how to accomplish huge footing, the organization has been continually compelled by elevated degrees of clog, which brings about very high organization expenses and slow exchange speeds. The democratization of money requires an organization that can deal with high scale for minimal price. Chrono's typical gas expense is assessed to be under 10 cents for basic exchanges, while the actual organization can deal with more than large number of exchanges per block. It added, interoperability will be at the center of Structural. Aside from having Ethereum put together resources with respect to Structural, Chronos, being IBC empowered, will permit us to work with the loaning and acquiring of any universe-based resources. This empowers us to satisfy our vision of being the cross-chain currency market between EVM chains and the universe biological system. Structural is on the Chronos blockchain and expects to work with loaning and acquiring across various blockchains. Chronos utilizes between blockchain correspondence to help the Ethereum and Universe blockchains cooperate. Tonic is the convention's local digital currency token. It's utilized for partaking in administration and marking locally protection pool to acquire awards in return for aiding make Structural secure. Structural was made by Molecule B, a blockchain-based hatchery established by previous CTO Gary Orr. It is essential to take note of that, since Tonic depends on the Chronos blockchain, it is, in fact, a token as opposed to a coin. You could see references to such things as the Tonic coin or a Structural coin cost forecast, yet these are not stringently right. Tectonic presence marking. One of the greatest bits of Structural news came on 11/1 2022, while token marking went live. This empowered holders to store their tokens into the marking module as a trade-off for yield, including a portion of the income created from the expenses that borrowers pay for their credits. Marking is a different component from the Tonic currency market. Tonic holders that were remembered for a wallet preview in January were qualified for an airdrop of tokens that they could likewise add to the marking pool. Tonic stakers get Tectonic as a prize. The conversion standard will ascend over the long haul as the convention will coordinate half of all convention income into the marking module contract, which will be changed over automatically by savvy contracts into Tonic through other decentralized trades, like BVS money. The structural crypto market conversion scale among Tonic and Tectonic depends on how much Tectonic stamped contrasted and how much Tonic available for use. As additional clients take out and reimburse advances, the marking module will purchase additional Tonic from the market, diminishing the symbolic stock and pushing up the cost. Stakers will actually want to pull out their tokens from the marking module whenever, despite the fact that they should stand by 10 days to accept their asset. Structural likewise plans to send off a protection store that will gather 10% of the interest borrowers pay to be utilized if under-collateralized credits are not paid. Structural cost history currently. We should investigate the Tonic cost history. While past execution ought to never be taken as a mark of future outcomes, understanding what the token has done in the past can assist with giving us some genuinely necessary setting with regards to one or the other making or deciphering a structural cost forecast. Tonic sent off at $0 the 23rd of December 2021. It tumbled to a low of $0 the 31st of December. The cost ticked up to $0 the 2nd of January 2022. It then continued its downfall, tumbling to a low of $0 the 24th of January 2022. The structural symbolic cost then started to drift higher, ascending to $0 the 30th of January 2022, preceding coming to $0 the 8th of February. In any case, it couldn't clutch these additions as the digital currency markets fell and dropped to a low of $0 12/2022. Tonic exchanged up to a high of $0 29/. before an assortment of market factors, exacerbated by a progression of accidents, saw it arrive at a low of $0 the 23rd of July 2022. From that point forward, the token made a big deal about a recuperation and was exchanging at around $0 the 2nd of September 2022. Preceding it rose to $0 the 10th of September. Throughout the following month or somewhere in the vicinity, the cost continued to drop, and not even the news that it had joined forces with the Chronos personality wallet naming help could stop it sliding to a low of $0 the 13th of October 2022. Sometime thereafter, however, there was a meeting and it arrived at an intermittent high of $0 the 29th of October. In November, the breakdown of the FTX trade saw Tonic tumble to a low of $0 the 14th of November before it recuperated to exchange at about $0 the 24th of November. From that point forward, it tumbled down again to a low of $0 the 19th of December prior to proceeding to slide to close the year at $0, addressing a year-on-year loss of generally 90%. In the main 7-day stretch of 2023, however, Tonic revitalized, prodded on by a fairly enigmatic tweet from the framework saying something new is coming. And on the 5th of January 2023 it was worth about $0. Around then, there were a self-detailed 110.3 trillion Tonic available for use out of an all-out supply of 500 trillion. This figure, if right, would give Tonic a market cap of around $13.10 M, which would mean, in the event that that figure were right, Tonic would be something like the 639th biggest crypto by that measurement, as per information on CoinMarketCap. Structural cost forecast gathered together. We should now investigate a portion of the structural cost forecasts that were being made starting around the 5th of January 2023. Had a structural cost expectation for 2023 that saw it close the year at $0. A year from that point, the figure said Tonic could be esteemed at $0. The site proceeded to make a structural cost expectation for 2025 that said the token could exchange at $0 December that prior year, coming to $0 the finish of 2026. In the meantime, had a structural symbolic cost forecast that normaled the cost to ascend over the long haul. In light of profound AI, the site projected that Tonic could average $0 2023, preceding possibly hitting $0 2025, with it recommending Tonic could reach $0 2030. At long last, likewise anticipated that the cost should go up, in spite of the fact that at a more slow speed. In view of authentic information, the site's structural crypto cost expectation showed the crypto's cost could average $0 2023 and $0 2025. From that point onward, the site figured there could be more development, and it made a structural cost expectation for 2030 of $0. While considering a Tonic symbolic cost forecast, it's vital to remember that digital money markets remain very unpredictable, making it challenging to precisely foresee what a coin or token's cost will be in a couple of hours, and, surprisingly, harder to give long-haul gauges. Thusly, investigators and calculation-based forecasters can and do misunderstand their expectations. Assuming you are thinking about putting resources into digital